뭐야, 창고. 아, 그, 펜더인지 뭔지 잡고 다니까 지도에 표시가 사라졌네. 근데 어차피 한 이쯤?
Could you help me? I wish I could help you. John, this is the spot. Let's see what we can record.
Sıcaklarını seviyorum.
أهلا.
We found a rope tied to one of the books. We pulled and a suitcase emerged. How do we know where to look? What am I missing? This doesn't seem relevant. Brown algae. We were specifically looking for it. I think we saw it on someone nearby. I think I can remember where.
All right, lead the way.
It was night. We saw a man with ink-stained fingers and a notebook. A journalist. His scared look and hasty steps smelled of adventure. We followed. Another man appeared. He was casually dressed, but his haircut and posture revealed him to be a soldier. The journalist quickly changed direction. Another disguised soldier cut the journalist off. He was cornered. We hid behind the barrels and watched.
The three men argued. The soldiers demanded something from the journalist, but he refused. Their words grew louder and someone pushed the reporter.
He stumbled and fell over the edge. After one horrible yell, he hit the ground. The soldiers vanished. We waited to be safe, then went to him.
아니, 그래서 원래 저기로 다시 내려가야 되는 거야?
Focus, my friend. I know you'll remember everything. Blood was everywhere. I was in shock, but you kept your cool. You noticed that his shoes had a layer of salt and brown algae stuck to his leg.
Those men demanded something from him. I wanted to find out what was so valuable as to kill for. And so we did. Made it public.
The journalist Hector Jacobson. People built a memorial after his death. That might be a good
그래서
backdrop for
제
our picture.
이름으로 막 기사를
Let's find
썼던 것
it.
같은데. 도시의 유명한 기념비다? 사람들을 물어봐야 되나?
Excuse me, just one question.
Of course. Let me help you.
포르다리 바로 아래. 스칼라디오랑 실버튼 사이. 응? 어디고? 아하. 여기 아래로 내려가야 되는데 어째 내려가노? 아하. 여긴가? 그렇군요.
Hector Jacobson was killed for his story, yet it still came to light. A lesson for those less noble. You cannot bury the truth.
I think here is a good place for a picture, Sherry.
이제 요것만 찾으면 되는데 교도소로 향했다는데 교도소가 어딘지도 물어봐야 되는 건가? 아니 근데 저게 아직 조사 이게 뜬 걸로 봐서는 저 안에서 해결하는 게 맞는 것 같은데.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
아, 얘네 볼 때마다 기분 나빠. 아씨.
This area is restricted.
어? 아, 아니, 불러오기라면 어떡해. 아이고. 아니지, 자동 저장이 있을 것 아니야? 아이씨, 큰일 날 뻔했네. 아.
What a long day.
아하.
Guards were lazy. Knowing their shift schedule, it was easy to sneak past them and find the right cell.
Yes, and with the keys and map in hand, we busted out Matthias and escaped through the catacombs.
John, no, that's not what happened. Let me remember. It was dark. His cell smelt of decay and excrement. I remember calling for him, but Matthias did not answer, so I walked inside. I saw a shape. It was moving just barely. remember seeing his familiar yellow jacket now torn and covered in strange brown splotches.
어.
I saw his legs twisted at an impossible angle. Then someone called to me from the door. It was an officer. He didn't yell when he saw me. Understood it at a glance. He took me outside, told me to forget what I saw. In a way, I did.
Sherry, Come outside. We should take a photo of the cell. I know you want to remember the truth.
Rest easy, Matthias. John, I must find that loathsome mutton shunter Mitchell. I will find him.
(30년간) 타이의 모범이 되며 훌륭히 복무한 끝에 지난밤 수면 중에 사망했다. 준법 정신을 엄격히 준수하는 모습. 액터 제이콥슨의 사망 사건과 올드시티 난사 사건을 포함한 수많은 대형 사건을 해결했다.
That's not fair. He deserved worse.
And Matthias deserved better. There is a lot of injustice in the world, Sherry. Your skills could make a difference for others like him.
John, that's it. We've revisited all the places I wanted from my diary. Even without the rose-tinted glasses, it was good to remember, my friend.
의상 아이템 2개를 먹었댔는데. 이번엔 세인트 클레멘트 대성당 중앙 스칼라디오. 음. 어디로 가야 되나? 아, 저 바이올린. 고난 사건. 오래된 바이올린을 되찾는 데 도움이 될 만한 정보가 있다면 스칼라비오에서 에들러가 북쪽에 있는 프로페서가에서 만나주시오. 안소니 존스. 에들러가 북쪽에 있는 프로페서가 이쪽 근처구만. 요쪽인데. 일꾼 옷차림을 하고서 사람들한테 말 걸어봐야 되나? 그지 같은 꼴은 아니지만 한번 물어보지요.
Are you able to help me?
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't help you.
Is this familiar to you?
I have no idea, I'm sorry.
I'm having deja
아,
vu.
이쪽인가? 아,
This house seems so familiar.
포스터를 붙이고 있구만. 옷차림은 상관이 없네.
Greetings. Would you be here about my violin by any chance?
I am. I saw from your posters that it was stolen. The name is Sherlock Holmes.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I'm Anthony Jones. But by the sounds of it, you haven't seen my instrument, alas. But if there's anything you can do to help locate it, I'd be most glad.
Just tell me exactly what happened. How was your violin stolen?
Some needy soul broke into my home while I was out. The only thing of value they took
얘 꿀
was the
발라놨나?
instrument.
그거만
Did you
훔쳐가네.
report the theft to the police?
I did, but they dismissed it as petty theft. Don't get me wrong, I don't blame them. They certainly have more important matters to deal with.
It would be another crime if I let some petty thief get away with your beloved violin. Let me help you find it.
Oh, thank you very much. I cannot tell you how grateful I am. Oh, come inside, I'll show you everything. Feel free to look around.
The door was kicked in. This cover is dusty. It hasn't been taken off for a long time. The jagged bottle reeks of cheap whiskey.
또 활은
The
두고
thief
갔어?
left the bow. I suppose he prefers pizzicato.
뭐 악기 속에 뭘 누가 숨겨놨다거나 뭐 그런 건가?
The scrap of fabric is covered in white stains. Clumsy of a thief to cut himself on the glass he just broke. An utterly useless theft deterrent for a glass display case. Nothing was taken except for the violin.
진짜
How
뭐
odd.
다른 거 정말 아무것도 없어. 정말 바이올린만 훔쳐갔네.
These are intricate pieces of music, quite beautiful if my sight reading holds true. I see you've received many accolades.
Ah, those are from a long time ago. I used to perform a lot in my youth.
I can't hear anything. Has it got strings?
Anything else you'd like to know?
You weren't here when the burglary happened, correct?
I was tending to my wife's grave at the cemetery. I was only gone a few hours and locked the door before leaving.
Does anyone else live here?
No. My dear Emily died long ago. And God never blessed us with children. I used to give music lessons. But nobody visits me anymore.
여기서 얻을 수 있는 건 다 얻었군요. 음. 음. 이거를 왜 썼노? 잠깐만. 아이, 잘못 생각했네. 아까 어떻게 했지? 음. 그치. 이렇게 하면 되겠다. 핏자국 밖으로 나온 거 아니었어. 여기. 꼬맹이 뛰지 마라. 여기?
The trail stops here among the waste.
Hello, sir. Would you like some fruit? Fresh from the orchard?
I'm not hungry, but I'm looking for a violin that was
야,
stolen. Any
과일이라도
chance you
하나
saw
사주고
someone with-
물어봐야지.
Oh, yes, I did. It was sailors, sir. And they were very good customers. They ate
봐봐,
lots of fruit.
사람들은 과일
And
팔아주고
said that my
갔잖아.
donkey looks like their friend. A Lieutenant Sean.
A lieutenant. Did you see where they went?
No, sorry, sir. I was helping other buyers. Oh,
잉?
and sir, the sailors
당나귀를
also
왜 데려가?
took my
남의
donkey.
당나귀를.
So I guess they weren't very good customers. They promised to return him, but they didn't come back. My father will kill me if he finds out. So I'm still waiting here for them.
Do you know Anthony Jones, the musician? He lives nearby.
Of course. Mr. Jones is very kind. He never barters.
동네 사람들한테는
I'm yet to
그래도
crack a smile,
좋은
so
이웃인가
pray
보네.
tell.
Well, the first time they came by, the sailors mentioned something about music, so I told them Mr. Jones can teach them how to play. Wait, so what is his violin? Oh,
꼬맹이
Couldn't have
잘못은
known they would
아니지.
steal from the old man. Fortunately, you made up for it with your testimony. I'll find them and your donkey soon enough. Stay put.
대성당 근처에 있던 상인들이라면 봤을지도 모른다.
Someone must have seen where they took it. It's a donkey, for heaven's sake.
약간 상인처럼 입어야 되는 건가? 최소한 일꾼 옷차림이면은 조금 괜찮지 않을까?
Are you able to help me?
Listen, friend. I like your face. I'll tell you.
기둥이 서 있는 아치형 길 옆 식수대 부근에서 당나귀를 밀고 있는 선원들을 봤다고 기억해냈다. 여기서는 이렇게 해봤자 뭐 보이는 게 없을 것 같고. 어디? 아,
The donkey was being stubborn, but so were they.
There we are. The first lead in our asinine chase. One of them lost his cap. They certainly bought a lot of fruit from the boy. Fear of scurvy, perhaps?
A pile of dung. An act of defiance. I hope it got on their shoe.
Oh, this must be Lieutenant Sean. The sailors couldn't get him inside the tavern.
Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey on our way back.
일단 당나귀는 찾았군. 모자 쓴 거 귀엽네. 오케이, 알았어.
Good grief, those drunks are wreaking havoc in there.
흠.
Good grief, those...
Oh, well,
아까
I guess we'll
버린
have
거
to try again.
중에
Remember to
뭐가
focus
있나
only
보네.
on what's relevant to the
Good
group.
grief, those...
아. 이번엔 할 수 있어. 아마도.
Good grief. Those
전원들이 커다란 피해를 입히고 있다. 이 진상들 어딨어? 응? 어디로 가야 되노? 이쪽인가? 설마 또 전투해야 되는 건 아니겠지? 맞네, 젠장.
Gonna kick his out. Like hell.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't bother moving. You've lost. Don't cry, you'll live.
또 어딨어?
No more
The snuff's ready.
Get ready for some pain.
이 새끼 뭐 가진 게 없는데?
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
어,
Overcome him. Don't.
이 새끼 X였나?
I'm coming for you. Just die. I'm coming.
이놈 새끼들이? 오씨, 저거 죽네. 이런 씨. 살려주세요. 너는 죽어라 임마.
It won't work this way.
개화나네.
I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming.
No, give it.
나 죽는다. 잠깐만. 얘들아 왜 이렇게 많이 와 갑자기.
Eat lead. I'll put you 6 feet under.
아니 이 새끼들 한 방에 몰래 있지. 짜증나게.
The snuff's ready.
Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff. Overcome him. Don't run.
시간 다 됐다.
For you. I'm coming.
It won't work this way.
겨우 썼는데.
I'm coming for you.
씨. 화나네.
Hey,
죽어.
you could have kept him alive. I thought we were against murder.
미안하다.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Take a rest, my friend.
죽일 놈 죽이고 살릴 놈 살리는 거지.
Well, they left me no choice. I think I might be nearing intoxication myself just from the smell of them. The maker's stamp suggests it was made by a student of Pressender. Quite a lovely instrument.
And somehow, after all the mayhem, it's still in one piece.
안녕. 꼬맹이 어딨노? 여기 있다.
I found your donkey. It's not far from here, outside the Wet Whiskers Tavern. You'd better go after it before someone decides to borrow it again.
Thank you, sir. I'll be quick as a flash. Hey, Yusuf, please look after my cart, okay? And don't eat anything. Well, you can have a couple of grapes, but only the small ones.
Well done. I look forward to the beautiful reunion.
Here's your violin, Mr. Jones. It might have gained a few nicks and scratches, but considering what it's been through, it's a miracle that it's still in one piece.
God bless you. I am deeply in your debt, Mr. Holmes. The scratches don't matter. They are like scars, each telling a story. It is the sound that matters. Oh, you should hear her sing.
It would be my pleasure.
This melody, Sherlock. Don't you recognize it?
아,
Look up, Sherry. There used to be an attic up there. We used to sneak in from the roof and listen to Mr. Jones play when we were children. You should tell the old man the truth. I think it will mean a lot to him.
Bravo! I'd forgotten how beautiful a violin sounds in the skilled hands of a virtuoso. That melody, it brought back some memories. I have a
이미
confession to
알고
make,
있던 거
Mr.
아니야?
Jones. As a child, I used to sneak into the attic above this very room and listen to you play. Spellbound by the music.
Oh, so that was you.
누가
After my
있는지는
wife's
다 알고
death,
있었구나. 역시.
It was difficult to pick up the violin again. But knowing someone was listening helped me persevere. In fact, a young man like yourself could breathe a second life into this instrument. It's a remarkable outlet for one's emotion. You should have it.
I can't accept that. And, well, I don't play.
It's never too late to learn, Mr. Holmes. The way I see it, the violin chose you. Take good care of her.
Sherry, I'm really glad we helped him.
도전 과제 획득했군요. 아이고. 그의 첫 바이올린과 이건 조금 복잡해 보이니까 그랜드 사라의 남서쪽 오랜 폐허. 안녕히 계세요, 선생님. 여기 멀다. 데이트를 하고 계시네.
Good day, sir.
Merhaba. Good day to be alive.
And by extension, a poor day to take a bullet. Why are you just standing there?
I came to take the deceased to the cemetery, but caught sight of Mother Nature's bounty and had to drink my fill. He won't mind anyway. Let me tell you, friend. The sweet sea air, the calming whisper of the waves, it's a salve for all ills.
Do you know what happened here?
Officer said there was a duel, shots fired, and then that fellow took his last breath. Reminds me of last year.
So the inspectors have been and gone?
Of course. Police don't let an undertaker do his work before they've finished theirs.
You mentioned a previous incident.
It was in the old city ruins. I remember the deceased was very rich. Front page news, very, very rich he was.
이거
But a
기록
coin
보관소
makes a
조사할
poor
것
shield, as
같은데.
I always say. And who needs it when a view like this is free?
Who died?
Oh, no, mister. It is not my place to say.
Not your place. Nonsense. As you say, you won't mind.
Death with dignity, that's all we can hope for, sir. He doesn't need his name out there.
We're done.
아, 아래쪽이고. 아, 눈먼 자들의 결투 클럽. 눈먼 자들의 결투 클럽의 의무 규칙. 언급하지 않는다. 타격 기술을 연마할 기회는 놓치지 않는다. 결투나 다른 클럽 만남 중에 티를 보지 않는다.
Gosh, how exciting. I always wanted to be a member of a club. I bet you couldn't join. No good at following orders, are you, Sherry?
Ah, the contest then. I shall prove my blind devotion, so to speak, to their inane rules, and you shall eat your words. Blank cartridges filled with red wax-covered gelatin bullets. Most assuredly non-lethal, if rather theatrical on impact. case for dueling Webley revolvers. The corner of the box is broken, likely from being dropped.
3번, 4번. 그리고 여기가 시체고.
You know what? That undertaker has a point.
아니잖아,
It is
이
beautiful
자식이.
here.
시체인 줄 알았네, 씨. 거기 왜
This
누워있어?
man is no more. He's ceased to be. He's expired and gone to meet his maker. He's a stiff. Bereft of life, he rests in peace. You know the rest.
아, 눈 가리고 총 쏘는 거야, 지금?
The bullet entered the heart at an angle, implying it was fired from an elevated position. He died instantly. A Webley top-break revolver. Blank cartridges filled with a wax-covered gelatin bullet. Effectively harmless, even at close range, but leaves a nice red splash on impact. Predictably, the rumors were exaggerated. The blindfold is intact, with both eyes unharmed. A key for a birdcage? I'll take it.
1번이 여기 있고, 아, 2번이 여기 있구나.
The duelist eventually reloaded his gun, but all the cartridges were filled with red non-lethal rounds. A blindfold, discarded or lost. Your opponent was behind you.
역시 기록 보관소 조사할 게 나왔군요. 비슷한 사건이 지역 관부 1면에 실렸다. 이건 신문사를 찾아가야 되고. 사건을 완료하기 전에 3가지 규칙을 이행하자고. 여기에 대해서 언급하지 않고 사격 실력을 연마하고 뭐였지? 다른 클럽 만남 중에 피를 보지 않는다? 아, 이거 전투 나오면은 나 또 얻어맞고 질 것 같은데. 어디를 쫓아가야 되지?
You know what? That undertaker has a point. It is beautiful here.
와, 조각상 얼굴이다. 아하.
Red stains, relatively fresh. A Lamat revolver, .42 caliber. One chamber is empty, the others are filled with live
실탄.
rounds.
얘는 여기서 이렇게 맞아야 맞겠지? 이건 좀 어색한데 결투를 위해서 나눠 가진 게 맞겠지? 누군가가 여기서 쐈어.
The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. It may have been the referee who took advantage of the duelists while they were blindfolded. This seems plausible, but I must consider all options. What if there was another person here?
다시? 얘도 뭔가 그치 뭘 들었고 위에 숨어있던 놈이 쐈어야 맞지 않을까? 그래야지 아까 그 총 들어있었을 통을 묻혀가지고 바닥에 떨어뜨렸을 테니까.
The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. There may have been someone else here, a fourth person waiting for an opportunity to strike.
개 멋있잖아.
Sometimes I think beauty can blind you, or you can be blind to beauty, you know? Did he see it all around him, do you think, before he covered his eyes and drew his pistol?
이거를 물어보면 안 될 것 같아.
Can we please leave the nattering behind?
Oh, friend, relax. Life's too short to be short with people.
Enough tomfoolery. Give me the victim's name.
I told you that's his business, not yours. 2 men duelled, 1 man died. When you hit a rock, stop digging.
첫 번째 규칙을 지켰다.
There is more to this case than meets the eye. The victim fell not to his duel opponent, but a hidden marksman in the ruins. Abandon your oversimplistic ideals and tell me the name of the deceased so his killer can be caught.
Ah, that is wrong, to be sure. Okay, the man's name was Eric von Staub. I heard the officers say that he lived in Scaladio.
At last. You may return to your vacant stare.
얘는 시청 가서 물어봐야 되나? 에릭 폰 스타우브. 부모님도 다 돌아가셨고 거주지는 남부 스칼라디오의 베르네가와 보나파르트가 사이 바스커빌과 폰 스타우브 저택. 다음은 신문사 가서 마저 검색을 하고 움직여 봅시다. 노란 정장 볼수록 마음에 드는걸? 구역을 지정하는 게 아닌가? 비극적인 사고. 가장 부유한 가문 한 곳의 후계자가 눈먼 결투 중에 사망했다. 피해자가 발을 잘못 디뎠고 절벽에서 떨어져 사망했다. 사건 현장에 있던 사람들은 다시는 결투를 하지 않겠노라 맹세했다. 일단은 이걸 찾아가 봐야 되겠네. 보나파르트, 베르네, 바스커빌. 요 근처인데. 베르네가와 보나파르트 사이 바스커빌가. 여긴가 보다.
Extra, extra! Robin's finally put in cage. Check the front. Page, you won't regret it.
폰 스타우브 저택 찾았고요. 여긴가 보네. 새가 새겨져 있는 열쇠.
Miss von Staub is awaiting the police, sir.
경찰을 기다리고 있다.
Perhaps you might visit on another day.
알겠습니다.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Good day, miss. I regret to disturb you at this tragic time, but could you spare a moment?
Oh, officer. I've been waiting. Is his body still in that horrible place?
A horrible place? I should introduce you to the Undertaker. But first, you and I shall get to know one another.
이 멍은 왜 들었어?
I am Officer Holmes. I take it you are Magda von Staub, the sister of the deceased?
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I am.
My deepest condolences, Miss von Staub. Your brother's body will be returned to you shortly, as I believe the case will soon be closed. Nevertheless, there remain some formalities requiring attention. May I ask you a few questions?
Oh, if you must. But I'm unsure if I will be of much help.
Forgive my intrusion, but I must inquire about your bruises. Did you take a tumble?
Oh, I have a weak disposition. It is not so bad, but my skin marks more easily than a peach. It is the least of my sorrows.
But, Miss von Staub, I can tell you suffered new bruises even before the old ones had healed.
I have nothing more to add, Officer Holmes. It is what it is.
Do you know if Mr. von Staub had any enemies? Someone that may have sought to do him harm?
Enemies? I don't know. He and I did not discuss such matters, and he was rarely called upon by visitors. My brother's only guests were his friendly contests, but I was not allowed to participate. I merely heard it all from my room.
Contests?
Eric would practice shooting on the patio, and occasionally friends would join him, but I couldn't tell you if they ever argued.
Where were you when your brother died, Miss von Staub?
I was here painting Eric's portrait. My God, you could have asked the servants.
Alas, I needed to hear it from your lips. May I take a look at Mr. von Staub's room? His personal effects may prove invaluable in our understanding of the case.
Please do. Here's the key.
Look at those vases, Sherry. Bet they cost a fortune. It would be a shame if someone broke them. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, I love it when you're reckless. Were those Limoges porcelain?
You have a keen eye.
Well, I suppose it's yours. Next time, shoot with a blindfold.
두 번째 규칙을 지켰다. 세 번째 규칙이 뭐였죠? 아, 결투나 다른 클럽 만남 중에 피를 보지 않는다. 이게 좀 어렵겠는데. 저장이 안 돼. 아씨. 질문할 게
Can I ask you a
있습니다.
question?
I'll gladly tell you everything I know, officer.
사망한 날 집을 떠나지 않았다는 사실을 확인해 주었다. 말 그림이 그려져 있는 게 얘의 방이 열쇠고, 그럼 새 그림 그려져 있는 건? 동생 방이 새로 그려져 있다거나 그런 건 아니겠지? 폰 스타우브 씨에게 채무 사실을 짚어줘서 고맙네. 자네에게 줘야 되는 빚에 대해서는 잘 알고 있는데 자네의 걱정을 없애주려 애쓰고 있다는 것을 알아주게 이미 준비하고 있는 게 있네. HFVC V가 아마 폰 머식일 것 같고, 그럼 나머지가 다 이름이겠죠? 왜 증인, 얘가 증인. 아, 그 사람이 방금 채무 빚진 사람이 클럽 회장이었네.
A wealthy man in his 60s. Sir Barnaby Boddington, 1879.
오딩턴 씨에게 이렇게 초상화를 보내주셔서 감사합니다. 아씨, 여동생이 또 이제 60대 노인네한테 시집 보내려고 지금 개지랄을 해놨네, 이거. 있는 놈들이 더해야 하여가네요.
A typical crest for a league or a guild.
저 노란 정장 다 그 결투 클럽이잖아. 노란 정장에 저 눈 가리게.
Club headquarters, 190th anniversary celebration.
귀하의 지원서 추천서를 잘 받아보았습니다. 귀하의 지원 사실을 전달하겠습니다. 독일 외무부.
This whip is well loved and well used.
몇 조각을 복원하는 데 성공했다. 그냥 다 구원하는 편지들이네. 이걸 누구한테 물어봐야 되지? 아, 저장된다. 하하하. 여기가 동생 방이어야 말이 되지.
An ointment by a Dr. Herbert with a lavender and pine scent. Excellent score. A handsome portrait of Eric. Miss von Staub does have talent. The rounds have been emptied.
또 어딜 봐야 하지?
The black paint looks thick. It's been mixed with something. The end and the beginning. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. Sad home for a young woman. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. Sad home for a young woman.
방안 조사는 다 한 것 같고. 이렇게 가려져 있구나. 이걸 얘한테 물어봐야 되나?
May I ask you something?
I'll gladly tell you everything I know, officer.
노란색 정장을 입었을 때는 항상 걸어서 외출했다. 내려가서 그러면 아까 그 집사랑 뭐 딴 사람들한테도 물어봐야 되겠네. 여긴 어디야? 못 나가네. 아, 동생한테 물어보면 되겠구나.
I beg your pardon?
뭐야?
There is an unfinished portrait of your brother in your room. Beautiful to be sure, but one detail drew my attention. Why did you add gunpowder to your black paint?
You entered my room? I thought you were only inspecting Eric's.
It is standard procedure, Miss von Staub. Now, tell me about the gunpowder.
Eric's art was his shooting, and this painting is my tribute to him. It felt appropriate. We're both artists in different ways. I'm sorry, I don't follow.
I found burnt letters in your brother's room. I believe they were addressed to you.
To me? From whom?
They appear to be from some of your suitors. Why did you burn them?
I didn't. I didn't even know about them. Eric, he never said a word.
It seems you and Mr. Boddington were to be engaged. Were you as thrilled at the prospect as your brother?
Mr. Boddington is not how I had imagined my husband. But it was Eric's choice. I didn't dare dispute it. I beg your pardon?
One of the revolver cases in your brother's room is missing. Do you know where it may be?
I'm not permitted in Eric's quarters. I suppose he must have taken it with him.
Are you able to help me?
I'll gladly tell you everything I know, officer.
이 문양이 그랜드 사라이 남부에 있는 귀족의 저택에 있다. 그곳의 상류층 주민. 당신은 아는
Good
거
day,
없어?
officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
여기는 뭐 없겠죠? 상류층 옷을 입어야겠고 그러면 뭐 이거면 충분하지 않을까? 랜드 사라이 일단 남부라고 했으니까 가서 좀 까리하게 입은 애들한테 물어보면 뭐 이런?
Help me, please.
Sorry, but I never heard of this.
아 영국인한테 물어봐야 되겠구나.
Do you know anything about this?
That's a question I can answer.
솔지로우와 사일런트 웨이 사이 바스커빌가. 역시 이걸 입어야 됐었어. 회원만 접근할 수 있다고 하잖아. 솔지로우, 사일런트 웨이. 요즘? 바스커빌가를 했으니까 이쪽으로 올라가면 되겠네. 요 건물인가? 는 아닌데. 솔지로우와 여기 바스커빌가가 이렇게 쭉 이어지는데 솔지로우와 사일런트 웨이 사이니까 이쯤이겠구나. 여기겠네. 다시 빽빽. 여기?
Please come in, sir.
역시나.
The gentlemen are waiting for you on the training ground. Down the stairs.
Fancy? Not every manor has a custom floor.
That is the von Kramkress, the old Prussian noble family. They must be patrons of the club.
어. 독일과 영국 사이 뭐가 뭐 있나 보네. 들어갈 수 있어? 독일어로 적혀 있는 거야 지금? 젠장.
It's the killer. Shake a leg.
아예 한 대도 맞으면 안 되는 건가?
Time to knock this guy out.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Take this!
Can overcome the brute now.
No more.
The snuff's ready. Hey,
Sorry.
I thought we were against murder.
아, 이거 쏠려고 한 건 아니었는데. 잠깐만.
Take a rest, my friend.
I'm coming. I couldn't miss the party.
아, 잘못 눌렀다. 아, 씨.
I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming for you.
Don't cry, you'll.
아야. 잡아야지.
I couldn't miss the party.
Ow! Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff.
아우, 이 자식들아, 왜 이렇게 많이 와. 그만 와.
Just I'm coming.
Don't cry, you'll live. Too simple.
I'm
또
coming.
있어? 하하. 어딨노?
The snuff's ready.
No more crime for you until next month.
I
이기긴
suppose you'll
이겼네.
tell me it was self-defense, right? Because from where I'm standing, it looked like murder.
미안하다. 아, 죽이면 안 되는 거, 피를 보지 말라는 게, 오케이, 알겠어. 아씨.
I suppose you'll tell me it was self-defense.
헤헤. 체크포인트?
It's the killer. Shake a leg. Get him.
Time to knock this guy out.
일단 한 놈 보내고
No more crime for you until next month.
절대 살인은 하지 말라 이거지? 알았어.
It's all yours now. Go for it.
Take a rest, my friend.
야. 아우.
The snuff's ready.
Coming.
한 놈 보내고
Too simple.
아이 그걸로 안 되네. 일로 와.
Take a rest, my friend.
다음은 어디?
I couldn't miss the party.
No more crime.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry, you'll live.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
아니 이 자식들아 한 군데 있어.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
Take a rest, my friend.
Can overcome the brute now.
No more crime for you until next month.
또 어디야? 어디 있어?
Don't bother.
Give him the pepper snuff.
후.
I must say, Sherry, that was
나이스.
near.
도전 과제를 달성함. 클럽
Could it be that
가입.
you're not completely hopeless?
눈먼 자들의 결투 클럽 규칙을 따르십시오. 약 7.3%의 플레이어밖에 달성하지 못했군요. 다들 여기서 많은 시체를 봤나봐. 저장해야지. 세 번째 규칙을 어겼다고? 왜? 내 맞아서? 아닌데 분명히 이겼다고 떴는데. 아 몰라. 결투 클럽 책. 실수로 아무것도 모르고 길을 걷던 2명의 사람을 죽였다. 눈먼 사격 클럽을 설립했다. 회원 1명이 죽은 이후 진짜 탄환을 공포탄으로 바꾸는 등 변화가 있었다.
The same ingredient was used in the dueling revolver's ammunition. All these places are perfectly secluded, ideal for private duels. Clever system.
갈 수 없음. 뭔가
Two glasses
모이려고
with
했었나
drinks of
보네.
alcohol. Should I pour us a drink, John? A nice apricot aroma. Marilyn schnapps, I presume. Half full. Glass crushed underfoot with damp traces still visible.
또 뭘 봐야 되지? 음흠. 오호.
Who the devil are you? I won't go down without a fight.
Sherlock Holmes. And if I wanted a fight, you would already be on the floor. Fortunately for you, I'm merely here to ask a few questions.
Is that so? Well, come on, pretty boy. How about I fix that nose of yours? Give it a bit more character.
Enough. Your compatriots attacked me and I responded. They still have their lives, unlike Mr. von Staub.
True. At least you are not a murderer. Fine, you may speak.
눈빛이 왜 이렇게 구리냐? 아, 죄송. 갑자기 패드를 쳐버렸네. 아니 근데 의안을 넘어서가지고 막 눈가가 막 시뻘개가지고 안색이 안 좋잖아요. 이 사람이 그 회장인가 보네. 아, 회장 맞댔지? 아, 맞아. 하일리 포이겐 HF 폰 크람 값비싼 인장 반지가 증명하는 독일 귀족의 후손이며 잘 숨기고는 있지만 무척 안 좋은 시력으로 힘들어하고 있다. 결투클럽의 챔피언이 되어 장애를 강점으로 바꿨고 그 사실을 증명하려 배지를 차고 다닌다. 피가 왜 묻었을까? 용의자일 수도 있지.
So you are Mr. Von Kram, one of the club's best shots, the referee of the deadly duel, and the prime suspect of the case.
Heinrich Vögen von Kram, but you're incorrect. I am the best shot at the club, and I had nothing to do with Erich's death.
Your clothes tell a different story. The dirt on your trousers confirms your presence in the old ruins, and the red stain on your jacket is from the wax-covered gelatin
제대로
your club
말해.
uses for
그러니까
non-lethal rounds. I suspect you took a hit from the other duelist after Mr. von Staub was shot dead. A better shooter would have avoided it.
I am innocent, but if you persist in your slander, that may well change.
Fine. Answer my questions and prove me wrong. Otherwise, I shall simply inform the authorities we have our man.
First violence, now blackmail. Ah, well, I have nothing to hide. You may even search my surrounds.
I'd like to speak with the other competitor.
He left the island. Mr. Dorfman was sure that the killer was after him. He is innocent, I assure you.
Indeed, from his position it would be impossible to fire the bullet at such a downward trajectory, but he was a witness. Shame. So, what transpired in the old ruins?
Everything began as normal. The signatures, choice of weapons. I checked it all, and then blindfolded the duelists. Erich stood to my left, and his opponent, Mr. Dorfman, to my right. Before they could begin, the killer fired. And I'm sure it was not Dorfman.
Why are you so sure?
The sound was different. Not a Webley revolver. And further away. The killer must be an excellent shot to hit the heart.
You said the killer was an excellent shot. Do you suspect someone from the club?
Definitely not. No one from the club would break our rules.
Did you or the other duelist see the murderer?
No. The killer slipped away into the hills, so we turned our attention to Erich. Rest his soul.
And neither of you pursued the culprit?
I will not have my character impugned. We had only blank cartridges, and a fallen friend at our feet. He was our focus.
What transpired after the shooting?
I heard Erich cry out and fall. Mr. Dorfman turned and fired
근데
at the
심장을
killer, but I
맞았으면
shouted at him
즉사했을
to
텐데
stop and
비명을
help.
지를 수가
I
있나?
tried to save Erich, but it was too late. He was gone.
You have a nice collection of pistols, Mr. Von Kram.
Ah, a fellow connoisseur of firearms. Did something catch your eye?
What caught my eye is a missing Lamat. Where is it?
Ah, that one. I lost it in a bet. A rare failure of mine.
A bet with whom?
That's private, Mr. Holmes, and unrelated to your investigation. I've never seen this before.
It seems you owed Mr. von Staub a small fortune.
A fortune to you, perhaps, but a trifle to me. Our debts ebbed and flowed. In our next contest, there was every chance I would win it back. Erich was too concerned about all that. Frankly, he often lacked the demeanor of a nobleman. His progressive tendencies could be grating. I can't help you with this. I don't know what you're talking about.
뭘 또 물어봐야 되지?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Last year, there was a
맞아.
similar incident in which a duelist died. What can you tell me?
A tragedy. I shot too well, and my opponent stumbled from the impact. He slipped and fell down the cliff. I regret it all. I have not participated in a duel since. Instead, I only take the role of a referee and supervise the proceedings for safety. I swore that no other club member would die in a duel. Alas, someone else intervened.
뭐야, 아직도 물어볼 게 남았다고?
As it happens, a Lamat 42 caliber revolver was discovered at the crime scene. You said you were missing a Lamat, yes?
I did, but my Lamat was a 36 caliber.
And you can prove that?
My word is proof enough. If I said it, it is true.
굉장히 자부심이 강하구만.
Recordings labeled in Braille.
Your ability to perceive the world can be developed with work and concentration.
Doesn't appear to be the happiest childhood. Cecilia von Kram with Heinrich, Cologne, 1864. Mein Wunder. How to sharpen one's senses. A remarkable tool to conveniently enhance anything. I could use one for my analysis.
Look, Sherry, I'm head of the club.
Addressed to Heinrich von Kram and written with a nervous hand. Arrived just yesterday.
폰 크람의 일원이 명예 영사직에 앉는 것만이 다른 국가의 존중을 얻을 수 있는 유일한 방법이다. 자네의 이름은 이관직을 맡기에는 너무나 초라해. 내 고귀한 프로이센 가문은 제국이 다른 국가들 위에 올라설 수 있게 하는 보증 수표네. 아, 얘가 폰 크람 하일리히가 그 에릭 폰 스타우브? 그치. 너네 가문보다 우리 가문이 더 급이 높으니까 내가 하겠다. 요거인 거 아니야? 맙소사, 그게 무슨 말도 안 되는 소린가. 자네 혈통을 지나치게 부패했어. 자네가 명문의 후예의 마지막이자 최고의 모범 사례야. 멸종되어가는 중이지. 내가 약간 진보적인 성향이었다더니 얘 도박을 한다고? 도박이 피해 흐르는 자가 관직의 책임을 맡을 수 있다고 믿는 건가? 불구라는 것도 알고 있었네. 시력 안 좋은 거. 나야말로 코르도나의 독일 명예 영사로 어울리는 정당한 후보지. 창피당하지 말고 출마를 취소하게.
There must be more you can recall from the day of the duel.
I wish. My eyes make me a poor witness, I'm afraid.
Yes, your blindness, an affliction since childhood, one presumes. No scars on your face, and you carry yourself with confidence.
I'm starting to see your worth, Mr. Holmes.
But this limitation developed your other senses and made you an excellent marksman. So, tell me, did you notice anything else?
I do recall a floral smell. Something artificial. It was sweet and fresh and came from the direction of the killer.
You and Eric were competing for the position of honorary consul, yes? Quite the title.
We were, but he stood no chance. Only a true nobleman could take such a role.
Difficult for him to contest it now.
I can't help you with this. I can't help you with this. I've never seen this before.
더 물어볼 게 있나?
I've never seen this before. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen this before. I don't know what you're talking about.
뭔가 더 건수가 있는 것 같은데.
I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you recognize this scent?
Yes. This is it. The smell I noticed at the ruins. Where did you get it? Do you know who killed Eric? Tell me his name.
동생.
I need to be elsewhere.
라벤더와 소나무 향. 아직 조사 안 한 게 있다고? 여기는 못 나가고. 아니네. 아까 내가 일로 올라왔니? 그러네. 일로 들어와서.
How often do you think they check the submission box? My application deserves prompt consideration.
저트 입구가 어디였지?
Miss von Staub is awaiting the
맞다.
police, sir.
여기도 살
Perhaps
땐
you might
경찰
visit on
옷이었지.
another day. Good day, officer.
Going on a trip, miss?
No, I'm leaving permanently. This place brought me nothing but sorrow. I am sorry. What do you want?
Thank you. I think the time has come to be honest with each other, Miss von Staub. I'll start with my confession. I misled you in our previous meeting. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I do not work for the police.
What? I don't understand.
In actuality, I was independently investigating your brother's death and came to an unexpected conclusion.
How? Why?
It was not a tragic accident, miss. It was cold-blooded murder. And I know the culprit.
No. Who is he?
Nice try, but as you well know, I'm talking to the culprit right now.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Certainly not. Allow me to explain how you killed your brother.
범죄 수단. 없어진 르벳 리볼버.
This is absurd. I've never even been to that
아이씨,
cursed
잘못 골랐네.
place.
A moment.
This is...
I think my name.
What?
It was
No.
nice.
What?
아, 사건 현장에서 찾은 거.
The missing box in your brother's room contained a lamat, the same weapon used for the murder. You stole it to kill your brother.
What? No. Eric was obsessed with guns. I bet he simply left that revolver somewhere else.
Yes, it was left somewhere else. The crime scene. Abandoned in panic. A
성차별적이야.
typical feminine response.
No, I've never been to that cursed place.
절호의 기회. 그냥 결투했다는 그 자체?
You hid behind the wall in the ruins. None of the others present could have killed Eric from that position. Both the duelists were blindfolded and Mr. von Kram is ill-sighted.
So nobody saw anything? Your imagination has run wild.
Ah, but you forget one thing. A blind man's other senses grow stronger. Mr. von Kram detected a lavender and pine scent. That of your ointment.
You're taking the word of a sightless man. This is monstrous.
동기는 무엇인가요? 동생을 거의 뭐 팔아넘기다시피 해서 그렇지 뭐.
It is your brother who was monstrous. He was a tyrant and you could tolerate his abuse no longer.
Living with Eric was a nightmare, yes. But he was my brother.
Now, Miss von Staub, take your time. Tell me the truth.
After our parents died, my life slowly became hell. My brother began to humiliate me. Then he became violent. Each day he'd invent a new punishment. Shut my room, burn my paintings, starve me. And without fail, I would be beaten. All visits were forbidden, all contact verboten. I was his caged bird, his pet. When we did go out, he used me to bait influential people. He sold me to Mr. Boddington simply to earn a place amongst this island's elite.
Was that not freedom from your brother?
그래도
He sold
60대
me as a
할아버지랑
thing,
결혼하고
sir.
싶은 사람이 어디 있어,
Who do you
이씨.
think this gentleman was? I could not endure more cruelty. Mr. Holmes, I'm begging you. Please don't do this to me. Don't throw me from one cage to another.
아, 근데 너무 안타깝긴 하다. 근데 감옥 갔다 와도 재산이 있으니까 뭐 어떻게 되지 않을까?
You have
Aish.
suffered enough, Miss von Staub, but now it is over. I will not turn you into the police.
I don't know what to say. What will happen with the case?
The usual. With their typical stupidity, the inspectors will confidently declare the case a tragic accident, and that will be that.
I didn't expect such kindness.
Kindness? No, where the truth reveals injustice, I expect accountability, but in this matter, Miss von Staub, I see no injustice at all.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. I'll never forget what you're doing.
도전 과제를 달성함. 크게 뜬 눈.
I am behind you 100%. I'm sure Miss von Staub wouldn't waste the chance for a better life.
불쌍한 소녀를 가련히 여기십시오. 아, 이게 그 난민 납치 사건에서 여자애 그거 하는 게 아니라 이 사건 해결하는 거였구나. 사건 해결하는 거는 이제 뭐 거의 다 한 거 같은데 얘네가 조금 오래 걸리겠는걸?
Extra, extra! Turning a blind eye. A blind duel takes another victim. Von Staub's murderer remains at liberty. Interested in some Cordona news? Check the front page. You won't regret.
호화 가구. 호화 가구.
Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you.
이 골목에 호화 가구를 판다고.
Exquisite furniture for you. My goods will brighten up your house.
어허. 오.
Enjoy your purchase.
일단은 여기까지.